Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello everyone, welcome to Great Scott. I'm Scotty V and thanks for watching. I was tooling around the web the other day on Head Diary or iSpot or one of those social networking sites. I'm really not sure their names. They're not all that popular. And I found a thread where people were talking about DC versus Marvel. An individual had told one of his friends that he was going to his local Bullseye store, or one of those chains, again I'm not sure of their names, to pick up some DC glasses that had Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern on them. And the friend said, "Why would you do that? You don't have kids. DC's for kids." And the man said to his friend, "You're wearing a Spider-Man shirt." And the guy said, "Well, yeah, Marvel's for adults, DC's for kids." Hence the argument began, and it's an argument I've heard many, many times. DC is for kids, while Marvel is for adults. It's similar to the argument that Star Trek is for adults and Star Wars is for kids. I think that one's a little more valid because George Lucas himself has said that Star Wars was always intended to be a kid's movie. It was a kid's story. It was a fairy tale for children. Maybe that was in defense of his new prequel trilogy that everyone said was silly and too geared toward children. But who knows? He said that. With DC and Marvel, I got news for you guys. They're comic book characters. They're people who can fly around in tights. They're people who can climb walls. They're high school kids who get powers in a lot of cases. And they have always been geared toward children. They have cartoons, which animation in general has been geared toward children. As of late, though, movies have been getting more adult that are animated. They have adult storylines. They have adult dialogue. In some cases, there are jokes and things made specifically for adults. And with comic books, the current market is well over 25. And the reason for that is people generally started buying comics when they were young and have continued. Young people now have every array of any entertainment at their fingertips. They can pull it up on their computer, on their iPad, on their TVs in a lot of cases. Anything they want, any movie, any cartoon, any game, any book if they really want to read. In general, they have so much at their fingertips that they really have no interest in comics. So the argument that one is for kids and one is for adults is really invalid because most of the interested parties in these superheroes nowadays, when we're not talking about movies and cartoons, is the adult. Now with the movies, I would say in general, as in modern days, Spider-Man, Marvel, has been more successful. DC lately with the Batman franchise has done a little better, and hopefully Superman will do the same. I enjoyed Green Lantern. Most of the critics didn't. I think Marvel does a better job at putting a cohesive universe together now. Now we all know about the 80s Fantastic Four that most of us have never seen, but that was then and they did not release it. They've gotten their stuff together. DC still hasn't. I think that now, hopefully, with Jeff Johns in the creative position similar to where Stan Lee or Avi Arad is for Marvel, maybe we'll see some better films that way. With animation, I think the DC movies are generally better. The TV series are about on even keel. For my money, I like them both. That's why I'm wearing two shirts right now. I want to see as many superheroes as possible from every company, everywhere, and I want it to keep going. Keep it good, and it will. Children and adults alike will continue to enjoy these characters for years and years to come. Thanks for watching. This has been another edition of Great Scott. And remember, always look up in the sky.